There we go.
By the way, that voice that I heard, was it similar to, like, Jason? The Sneasler?
No, that was Groudon.
Oh, okay.
Somehow, Black Fog returned.
Yeah.
No!
No. Jason has fully passed on.
Gotcha.
Good.
I mean, we thought Palpatine had fully passed on, but you never know.
Yeah, well...
we don't talk about those movies.
Exactly. Unlike them,
It would be the funniest outcome to have somehow Black Fog returned. I would lose it.
No.
I would cry.
I would also cry. I would be losing my mind, especially if we use that exact line. I think that's how we explain it. Refuse to elaborate further.
I refuse to do that. Alright. Okay,
Those were some dark times. Don't take me back to those dark times.
You made the check. Alright, 14. You're feeling, just in this room in general, you feel like an odd sense of like deja vu or something like that. Like you can't...
Deja vu?
I've just been in this place before. You can't quite like tell what exactly is going on, but you feel that there's someone here that you kind of recognize, but you don't exactly know how or why.
Vibes are vibing, but the vibes are not distinct.
Do you want to like look around to see if there's anyone you might recognize, or... Hello?
Bro started singing the silly 90s song and then died.
What?
Yahoo!
Where'd he go? Hello?
I'm talking to Jack.
Oh, I thought you were talking to Jacob. I was so confused.
No,
I was like,
knew Layla wasn't talking to me, so I just...
Gotcha. Well, sometimes Jacob does space out.
Yeah, and
I mean...
so does Jack.
Yeah. This is total... Actually, no, this is slander. I would never do such a thing.
Keep being late to the session.
I'll look around, yeah, but I'm just like gonna be brief about it.
Alright,
run the silly perception check? Or intuition?
You know what? Yeah, roll intuition.
Cool.
Okay.
It's the vibe one, not the, like, your sight.
Okay,
your physical sight.
Yeah, you can't really, yeah, you can't really, like, catch it. You're not...
I thought you were asking Jacob because he was, like, catching my vibe.
No.
As someone he may or may not have known at some point, you know, but not in this form.
What? No!
But, that is not happening. Cool.
I'm leaving that up to you if you want to tell me.
I'm saying if you start to, like, feel a sense of, like, familiarity without, like, being able to understand it further. That's what I thought was happening.
Alright.
I picked up nothing from you.
Yeah, I was like, I feel like this is a little auspicious for Chef's character, but...
No, Chef, you are more so focused on, like, talking with Suicune right now, but Iron Athymos, you do feel like a strange sense, like, someone else here that you know you haven't met, but you get the weird feeling that you have, but you have no idea who it is. Especially since you got up. 2 nat ones. Oh my god.
I know my perception's good, but my intuition's like terrible.
That's what I was saying. That's what I was thinking. I'm like, I mean, if he does, cool. I just wasn't expecting it.
Be.
Oh my god, what the heck? Like, Jack, I'm looking at your rolls. You rolled 5 1s out of both of those rolls. That's
disgusting. Really funny.
That is disgusting. Anyways, all right. So continuing. Moving on. Suicune's like, unfortunately, the one who excels at things like resurrection and reviving is passed on now. But And then Zapdos is like, wait. There's something I can recall. I have my siblings and I have served Lugia for our entire existence, but isn't there a place that has some sort of ancient connection to Ho-Oh? And Suikun's like, I'm not sure. We've been kind of dormant for quite some time, so and in my current state, that information escapes me. And Silver's like, wait, I think I can remember from I ever since Ho was training me, I had started to inherit both the powers and the memories of my mother. And from them I've been able to remember important places, and I think there is a place that we could go. It's this tall mountain up in some island. Can I have a map, please?
I gave him a map.
All right. So yeah, Chef, you just have this map sprawled out, and going back to this screen. So, Silver comes over the entire map, is like, oh, this one, and points to this island right here. And let's see. Actually, wait.
Can you ping it again? I wasn't looking.
Oh, wait. Out of
Okay.
everyone who's conscious, who would actually recognize it? Let me check right now. Cause
I don't remember.
oh wow, yeah. No one who is in this room right now has actually been there. It's like, I don't remember the name, but I mean, I definitely think it was this one.
Okay, cool. Let's go there.
Hey, Glastine, do you think Misha's woken up by now?
Yeah, she's woken up by now.
Oh, this is a Micha
Is
thing?
she-
Perhaps.
No, Misha fainted when
I
Ho
know.
died.
We're saying if Micha were not fainted, we'd be able to know what the island was.
Oh!
Yeah, because out of everyone here, she's the one
Bessie
who's been there.
said, "I'm gonna faint" as a throwaway line, and now we don't know where we're going.
But that is
This is very silly.
One sec. Let me I
Well,
gotta,
Misha's like awake now. Like the shock actually like made her faint, but
yeah,
she's up.
I mean, considering that she did fall in battle, it would make sense that she would have also be vulnerable enough to have passed out from all that. And then
Yep.
one sec. Let me also get. All right. Okay, so going to the bedrooms. Ignore there's
The back rooms? What?
the bedrooms.
The
barrack.
bedroom.
Oh.
Not the back rooms.
I-
Disregarding
Misha would die.
disregarding the corpse of Ho-Oh. So everyone is recuperating. However, Misha, as you wake up, you realize that Damien has been there, waiting by your side the whole time. He's like, "Are you okay?" As soon as you open your eyes.
Yeah, I'm better. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to scare you. I can't believe it. I don't want to believe it.
Well, I noticed that a bunch of others are currently meeting right now. In fact, the robots from Cobalt Island actually caught up to us. So, I don't know if something happened there or what, but I think we should join them.
Yes, that does sound like a smart idea.
All right, and back here, Eventually, Damien walks in, and along with Micha. And right at this point, this is when you guys are like everyone else is trying to figure out what exactly that what island Silver is pointing to.
What's going on?
Suikun's like, "Oh, hello, Micha. We might have a potential lead of sorts. But we're having trouble discerning a specific location. Do you recognize this island right here?" And they let you approach the table where the island, and you can see the island that Silver's pointed to.
I believe I do. This is me speaking.
Oh?
Would Misha actually know what this island is?
Yeah, you should, because it's your home.
Oh!
Okay, just making sure.
Yeah, we have 1,000-yard stare, Misha.
Yeah, it's
I figured
that
that's
is
what I-
Umber Island.
That is Trauma Island.
Oh god.
Yes, sir. I figured as much, but I just wanted to confirm. And she's like, "That's Umber Island. That's my home."
Huh. And Iron Valiant's like, is there anything special about that? Silver, you said there was a mountain? And Silver's like, yeah, there was this tall mountain peaks that reached up to the clouds, and there's a rainbow at top of it, and I can't remember what exactly it was for, but I know it was important. I think it was like some sort of sacred thing that both mattered to both Ho and Lugia.
I never knew that. My brother and I have our gripes with that island, but if it means that we could potentially save Ho-Oh, I'm willing to go back there.
And let's see, what was I gonna say? Suikun's like, do you know if I know that's your home? What settlements are there?
Well, just a small village called Garden Village, where Damien and I are from. And not too far, there's other small place called Fossil Town, or Fossil Village, where Pokemon like, I would believe, Aerodactyl, or where Team Fossil is from. I know that's there.
Quick question,
Some
as
pieces.
not as a player, Jack, not as Athymos. Would Dracovish exist in this universe?
If it's a foxhole?
I wonder.
Because Dracovish is kind of a human intervention thing in the games.
Well, then again, so are fossil Pokemon as a whole, because they're
Yeah,
Yeah.
but like Aerodactyl once
I'm-
existed the way it did. Dracovish never existed. It is an abomination of nature who's a silly little guy, but still like Frankenstein's monster type stuff.
My guess is like any fossil Pokemon before Generation 8 would definitely be there.
Like the original
So,
version of whatever Dracovish was. Draco
Yeah,
and Arceus and whatever they were.
Yeah, but any fossil Pokemon before Generation 8 would definitely be there, since
Cool.
Team Fossil had Archen, a Tyrunt, and Aerodactyl. So that's my best bet.
Alright, so you guys are starting to kind of like formulate a plan of sorts. When all of us, like, let's see, Misha, actually, yeah, all three of you roll perception checks.
Okay.
Layla, I rolled 3 more ones.
What the heck?
I mean, I rolled 2 6s.
You got what kind of what?
Bias towards the extremes, baby. It's the roll 20
I was
way.
about to say that
Hello,
exact
sorry.
same thing.
Hey, Layla.
What's up?
Sorry to interrupt, but my niece has been born, so now I'm gonna go.
Understandable.
Okay,
good luck.
alright, well, congratulations!
Yeah, congrats.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna go.
Bye,
Goodbye.
Jacob!
Good luck with the rest of the stream.
Oh my god,
Oh my
alright.
goodness.
I mean, hey,
Jacob
Jacob
is an uncle.
Jacob is now officially an uncle. In that case, I'll roll perception for him. I mean,
That is
hey, I'm glad I
great.
was able to get that one interaction between him and Archie. But there's one thing I wish he would have been here for. I don't know. Maybe I'll text him to see what his reaction would be. Okay, so, all right, Micha, you're the first to pick this up. You can tell the faint scent of smoke coming from behind you.
And I guess Misha trying to like goes off running towards it to see what's going on.
Alright, and Damien's like, wait, huh? And Suicune is also just as confused until they pick up on it as well, and they immediately start rushing over. I'll just say that Chef does as well, and we'll say that. All right, you guys end up heading. You guys follow, and Micha, you find out that the smoke was actually coming from Ho-Oh's body as it starts to burn up.
What is going on? Why? Oh wait, why is Ho? Is that how?
And then Suicune is like, the process has begun. The phoenix will rise from the ashes upon its former life. This might be our chance. And Lugia ends up flying. Silver ends up flying. He's like, "What's going on?" And notices that Ho-Oh is burning up. It's like, "Oh." And then eventually, Ho-Oh's entire body bursts into flames and then quickly turns into a pile of ash. And then Silver's like, wait, I think I know what to do. And then Silver spreads out their hand wing appendages and lets out a loud roar. And it is so loud enough that it causes the floorboards to shake slightly. And then Ho-Oh's ashen remains start to glow, and they all pick up from the large pile that is on the hammock bed, and all the smaller clumps on the ground and in the crevices. They all rise up, and then they all start to swirl around each other, and then they all form into, one sec. Let's see, there it is. Alright. They all form into one large, where's the image? Come on. Whatever. I'll use this one then. Into one large bag of ash. And Silver takes it as like, the sacred ash. We must go to that island. Micha, what was that island called?
Umber Island.
All right. Then let's get going. And then you guys end up regrouping back in the lounge. And after this new discovery of sorts. And start to plan things out when Archie speaks up. If I may say something. I saw that. I saw Groudon. And while I didn't catch when exactly they murked the Sky Chicken, and then Articuno goes, "Watch your mouth! Just because Ho-Oh is dead does not mean that you can simply talk about them in such a childish manner. Bite me, Birdie." And then Iron Throne's just like, "Oh, they won't, but I sure will." And they're just like, "Forgive me, since Ho-Oh is dead. I didn't see that happen, but I caught enough to see just how powerful the embodiment of the land truly is. If Ho-Oh can't beat him, what makes you think that any of us have a chance against them?" Iron Valiant's like, "What? Oh, all right. What are you on about with this?" "I'm saying that I know of one Pokemon, but only one that could stand up against Groudon. And I think you all know exactly who I'm talking about." Either of you gonna connect the dots? Or does Archie have to spell it out for you guys?
Micha connected the dots.
I've read the files, and so yeah, I got the idea. They didn't mention much more than a name, but I read the files on Team of the Abyssal Cult. So yes, I do.
Do speak about it, is what I'm asking.
Now,
Oh,
I think everyone else would be much more opposed to this than I am, but I just kind of state matter-of-factly, you mean to reawake Kyogre to counter Groudon, yes?
Exactly.
And everyone else is like bamboozled how I'm casual about this, but
Yeah, kinda.
It seems like a very drastic plan, which it is, but you know.
What are Misha's thoughts about it?
after hearing that, she was like, "Okay, I was right." And she kind of just like shoots like a very smug glare at Archie, saying like, "We already have one Super Agent Pokemon awake. You want to wake the other to counter. And who's to say? We saw what Suicune did. They used a water type attack on it, and it did absolutely nothing."
Bestie hasn't seen Water Spout Kyogre in VGC.
And Archie goes, "Oh, yeah, well, it's almost as if Groudon and Kyogre are essentially both the embodiments of the land and the sea. Of course, Groudon would be able to be strong enough for any normal water attacks to do nothing. But you think that's gonna work on Kyogre? From the legends that have been accessible, and even from the word of Manaphy themselves, Kyogre has the power to make any fire move completely dissipate. Same as Groudon can. So their weather altering abilities are pretty much at a stalemate. They'll cancel each other out. And at the end of the day, after all that, it's just simple type matchups.
Would anyone have ever heard at all about a third Super Ancient Mon? Or...
No.
I figure not.
Nope.
I figured absolutely not. Cool.
Because Chef even asked the same question to Suicune, and Suicune didn't even know.
Yep.
Let's see. And in fact, Suicune had said that the only person who would likely know would be Ho-Oh, who's dead.
He got murked.
Yeah, it's all ho over.
Yep, for real. One sec. I'm messaging Jacob just to see if, just to see what his reaction, what Chef's reaction would be to this idea that Archie is motioning.
I feel like Chef would be the most opposed of us three to this.
Yeah, that's why I want to know. All right. While that is
I love it when we remove the voice of reason. It's very silly.
Oh my god. More like he removes himself because.
I mean, his niece was born. That's
yes,
understandable.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know what? If Jacob were late because his niece were being born, I wouldn't judge him for it. But some people might judge people for necessary circumstances.
Oh man. Hey, at the end of the day, this is why we gotta communicate.
At the end of the day, it's funny. I'm not upset at all.
Wrong. But we will we'll wait on Jacob to gauge what Chef's response to that would be. For now, what are Iron Athymos and Micha's thoughts on this?
Do any of the other mons in the room, other than us two, have an immediate reaction?
They are all very hesitant to say anything. However, these are all legendary Pokemon. These are all powerful, even more powerful than your average Pokemon. But they've seen someone even more powerful than them lose to Groudon.
Yep.
So they're at their wits' end. The only one that does not have any sort of reaction like this is Silver, who is honestly just staring at the map while listening.
And I think Silver's also a lot younger, so doesn't have as much of an informed opinion. But for me, I mean, I think I'll just say, unless we can come up with option C in the next couple hours, I don't see another way, frankly. Now this is inviting another problem for later, but we gotta deal with this one now first, and then we can get to that when we get to that, because we're running out of time now.
I agree.
So what does Micha say with that then? Is she agreeing that Kyogre should be released?
Micha is if the only way to stop Groudon is with Kyogre, she's all for it. But if there's a way to either convince Groudon to just help us and leave us out of this,
I don't think that's gonna work. But
you know what I'm.
I appreciate the sentiment. Yes, yeah. The power of friendship, I don't think can save us here, unfortunately.
Dang it! It usually works in the anime, but
yeah, no.
But if this is truly the only way to defeat,
Wait, isn't Mega Rayquaza given its power through its power of friendship with humanity, and also a rock? But yes,
yeah, kinda.
It's a meteor, but also they all gave their wishes to it.
Yeah.
So technically speaking, the power of friendship could play a role.
Yeah,
but we don't know that.
But do you know who that Rayquaza even exists?
No, we don't. So it's irrelevant.
Nuh-uh. Anyways,
I just think it is funny because actually a possible solution would be the power of friendship.
Now Misha probably would have suggested that as a little Eevee, but now she's if this is truly the only way to defeat Groudon, then so be it.
And Archie's thank you. Some civil discussion. And a reality check as well. And Silver's
Watch it.
And Silver's so then where is Kyogre? I'm sure your cult by now has probably found out where they are. And Archie's like, yeah. I mean, I haven't been in contact with them in a while, but from what I recall, and going back to the map, you guys see up at the top left corner as what was it? Archie points right here. There's an underwater ruins in between these 3 islands. That, if our findings are correct, is where Kyogre is. And then Silver's like, okay. Then let's go to Umber Island first then. And Archie's like, have you not been listening to a word I've been saying? I have. But I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. Let's go to Umber Island first. It's closer. Fine.
If you're so
Whatever.
adamant about it, Archie, why don't you just swim over there yourself? Aren't you a water type?
Oh, I'd love to. But I don't think Mr. Shockpads back here would let me get far enough before he turns me into sushi.
Then stop complaining.
Whatever. Hold on. I gotta catch Jacob up to speed.
Goodness gracious me.
All right, because he's like, Groudon's immune to water, and it's like, yeah, we just had the stock already.
Does bro know about Primordial Sea?
Yeah, exactly.